I'm back with something way more important than Meghan Markle's jam. Welcome to Popcorn Palace. I am Andy Signor, and yes, this channel is predominantly for royal news. I was covering a lot of Harry and Meghan and Meghan's failed businesses. I lost my mind. I couldn't do it anymore. I just let this channel go dark. I lost a lot of money. I gave it up because I couldn't keep doing it. I wanted to talk about more important things here. Popcorn Planet is where I talk pop culture, celebrities. I thought, well, Popcorn Palace, here's a great place to talk about the abuse of power. The powerful people, the billionaires, the politicians, the people who are not being honest to us. I'm not going to get into the partisan stuff of it all. Everybody's fair to call out. Republican, Democrat, I don't care. I want to be a true independent voice here that challenges the narratives we're getting fed by the media. And this felt like the perfect story to debut here on Popcorn Palace. I hope you will watch it. I hope you'll hear me out because something is wrong here. And this is an incredibly important story. And I hope you will journey along with me. All right, here's the new news. For those of you unaware, the Department of Justice, the FBI, have concluded that Epstein had no client list. He died by unaliving himself. Literally, this word will block your whole channel out. It's crazy. That's what they're reporting. Now, for those of you familiar with, we'll call him Jeffy. People on this channel are familiar with Jeffy. Prince Andrew was one of those people that many were like, well, he spent a lot of time there. He did an interview where he had to explain himself of why were you so close to this guy? This question was put in dispute. Is it real? Is it fake? Look, all I'll say is something's fishy here. Something was always fishy here, okay? That's how I'll say it. You can let me know what you think down below. But clearly, this is a good through line into what we're going to talk about, which is this DOJ report. Now, before I go through and explain why they are now throwing in the towel in a way and saying there's no list. Oh, there's no list. Okay, I want to start with something Piers Morgan spotlighted this morning, and bravo to him. What happened? Here's Alina Baba, press secretary over at the White House, not too long ago saying this.
But in this case, in Epstein's case, it is incredibly disturbing. We have flight logs, we have information, names that will come out.
Is it going to be shocking?
I don't see how it's not shocking that there were so many individuals that were hidden and kept secret and not been held accountable. Let's talk about the reverse. I believe in accountability. So you have to now go through your process. Now, I won't say they're guilty until they go through their time in court. But again, now it's time for accountability. We have seen for so many years, Pierce, in this country, many investigations, subpoenas, testimonies in Congress, et cetera, et cetera. But there's a general frustration with accountability. We take it halfway, we don't take it home. And I really believe that now with Cash and Pam, there will be accountability.
Okay, well, there it was back in February. We're going to get accountability. Remember that? Remember that? Remember the big showpiece where they brought in all those people and they brought out those binders? Oh yeah, look, they get all the binder. The Epstein, they're here. Yay! Yay! The most transparent administration ever brought in the most important press to smile over binders that had horrible crimes in them. This never made any damn sense to me. Anyway. So what's happening now? So what's happening? This proved to be a nothing burger. There was nothing in these books that meant anything. But of course, that's not how it was touted. Why are they out there saying, oh, the big stuff? And let's read through now what the DOJ, the most transparent organization, is telling us now. You ready for this? Are you sitting down? As part of our commitment to transparency, the DOJ and the federal FBI have conducted an exhaustive review of investigative holdings relating to Jeffrey Epstein. To ensure that the review was thorough, the FBI conducted digital searches of its databases, hard drives, and network drives, as well as physical searches of squad areas, locked cabinets, desks, closets, and other areas where responsive material may have been stored. Did you hear that, guys? They opened all the drawers. All the drawers were opened. The cabinets were even unlocked. They looked at everything. These searches uncovered a significant amount of material, including more than 300 gigabytes of data and physical evidence. Files relating to Jeffy included a large volume of images of Jeffy, images and videos of victims who were, let's say, a certain age, not a good age, okay? We'll call it that, who appear to be not of a good age, and over 10,000 downloaded videos of images of those people of a certain age engaging in what you can imagine, the worst crime possible. Okay? You can read between the lines. I got to be careful of my words here, but you're getting what I'm selling? Teams of agents, analysis attorneys, privacy, and civil liberties experts combed through the digital and documentary evidence with aims of providing as much information as possible to the public while simultaneously protecting the victims. Much of the material is subject to court-ordered sealing. Only a fraction of this material would have been aired publicly had Epstein gone to trial, as the seal served only to protect victims and did not expose any individual third parties to allegations of illegal wrongdoing. Through this review, though, we found no basis to revisit the disclosure of those materials and will not permit the release of, yes, those types of videos, which, for the record, nobody asked for. Nobody asked for that. This systematic review revealed no incriminating client list. There is no client list, guys. Suddenly, there is no client list. While previously we were told the list would shock us, it's incredibly disturbing, the names that will come out. Now, there is no incriminating client list. There's also no credible evidence that Epstein was blackmailing prominent individuals as part of his actions. We did not uncover evidence that could predicate an investigation against uncharged third parties. So basically, yeah, all those people in the video, the 10,000s of videos, yeah, they're all too fuzzy. We're just gonna let them go. Don't want to blame the victims, don't want to get them in trouble. So it's okay. No investigation needed. What the F? What the F is this? Consistent with prior disclosures, this review confirmed that he harmed over 1,000 people. Each suffered unique trauma. Sensitive information related to these victims is intertwined throughout the materials. No duh, I would imagine so. There's ways to give that anonymously, to redact, to still, have a case, to figure out who those people are. This includes specific details such as victims' names, likenesses, physical descriptions, place. Yeah, so because they're in it, we can't go after and try to pin down who those other people are who are doing the crimes. No. Again, like we said, it's blurry. We don't have that enhance feature that they have in the movies. Enhance! Nah, it doesn't work that way. So sorry guys. One of our highest priorities is combating, this stuff to those of a certain age and bringing justice to victims. Perpetuating unfounded theories about Jeffy serves neither of those ends. So stop, guys. Trust us. We're telling you the truth this time, okay? Now we're saying the truth. Before we were sort of teasing and clickbaiting and trying to make it seem like a big deal. But now that we've actually read it all, we were wrong. We weren't transparent then. Now we're being transparent. To that end, while we have labored to provide the public with maximum information regarding and ensuring examination of any evidence in the government's possession, no, you haven't. You haven't given us anything new. It is the determination of the DOJ and the FBI that no further disclosure would be appropriate or warranted. After a thorough investigation, FBI investigators concluded that Jeffrey Epstein unalived himself in his cell in New York on August 10th. The conclusion is consistent with previous findings, which you get here, blah, blah, blah. The medical examiners, you can pause and read all this. The conclusion that he died by unalivement is further supported by video footage from the common area of the SHU, the Special Housing Unit, where he was housed at the time. Remember that, where they said they didn't have any cameras? Oh, conveniently, all the cameras stopped. Well, they found a camera, guys, and that camera they insist that camera would have shown anybody who walked through, would have been captured by this footage of the common area. And the FBI's independent review of this footage confirmed that during that time period of the evening to the morning, nobody entered any of the tiers. Because they also don't have that feature in the movies, Mission Impossible movies. Get this out of your head. There's no way you can, loop a portion of a video that's static. There's no way to do that. That's completely impossible. When you take like a still image of nothing moving and then you let the counter keep moving to make it look like where they sort of get the feed and they loop it. You know what I'm talking about? That's impossible to do. You can't just loop things. You can't just edit things to make a still image appear still longer while someone then walks through and you don't see them and then you turn off the loop. That would be impossible, guys. Never happen. The next morning, nobody entered any of the tiers in the SHU. During this review, the FBI enhanced the relevant footage by increasing its contrast for sharpness and clarity. The full raw videos are here. So trust us, bro. Just trust us, trust us. Now, I'm not saying, what a lot of other people are saying, because I don't want to make this a political channel, but I do want to cover everything. a lot of people are now bringing up the fact that under Trump's watch, they're going to say there's no client list. I mean, it just looks bad. And I'm not saying Trump did things. Don't get me twisted. I'm just saying when you have this many pictures with the duo and you're quoted as saying how wonderful a guy Jeffy was and how he has all the pretty young ladies and da-da-da-da-da, probably not a good look for you to suddenly be like, oh yeah, everything, there wasn't anything. It's just not a good look. It's an idiotic look. It's so much so that even Elon Musk has called him out. Now, even since deleting his call out of Trump and being on the list, I love this response. I got to call it out. We will release the list. We just need more time. The list is on my desk. That was a literal quote. There is no list. It's like, what do they think we are? What is happening here? Oh, let's all celebrate though, because finally the new media has gotten the list. Yay, we are all going to get the truth now. I'm sorry, if you believe all this, I got some magic beans I want to sell you too. And again, I'm not trying to pinpoint anybody politically. I don't want to get into calling out the president or the previous presidents. I'm going to call them all out in a broad sense because all politicians are corrupt. They are. They all are. I'm sorry, I will die on that hill. I will not stand up for any billionaire who makes more money than all of us and wants us all to argue amongst ourselves. No, this is a joke. Trump should be furious. This is ridiculous. They think we're dumb. No. Now, there's a theory. Well, is this all just so they can sort of get the rats to come out? Is Ghislaine actually helping behind the scenes to expose who the elites were? It's not a list. It's elites. Well, okay, maybe, fine. But then now you're lying to us. Literally, the most transparent group is putting out a fake account to lie, to set a honey trap, if you will. How can we ever believe anything you post now if that's what you did? It doesn't make any sense. This makes no sense. It makes no sense. Help me make sense of this. Do you want me to continue to go down this tread? Do you like me pivoting to try to do some other big, powerful stories? Should we be calling out the rich and powerful? Everybody should be allowed to be called out, especially our own president. We should be allowed to criticize our president. It doesn't mean I'm trying to bash the guy or hate on the guy. A lot of people already do that. And my feelings on him don't matter. I want to independently call it out when I see it on either side. Would you like that? Do you like this video? Let me know what you think. Hit that subscribe if you do. Hit that bell for all alerts. Smash that thumbs up. Would you like more commentary like this? And what do you think? Do you believe this? Do you think this was the way? I want to hear your thoughts down below. Stay tuned. We got a lot more coming and exposing here on Popcorn Palace.